turn now.
He's best known for playing alpha males in Fatal Attraction, Wall Street and Basic Instinct. But now Michael Douglas is going against type, playing closeted gay entertainer Liberace in Behind the Candelabra.
I want to be everything to you, Scott. Father, brother, lover.
The film explores Liberace's secret relationship with the much younger Scott Thorson and its descent into abuse and addiction.
I think maybe this was a mistake. I can't live like this. Everybody looks down on me.
Stop taking those pills. You're always in a mood.
This is not exactly the life that I had planned for myself.
Please don't be unhappy. I can't stand it when you have a face like that, especially after the money I paid for it.
Well, I think we know enough older male men who like blonde bimbos, you know? And they're all very happy if they get some nice little chachas and jewelries and things like that. And usually primarily sex is the principal aspect about it. But Lee and Scott, you know, they were together like 5, 6 years. He was crazy about him. Look, I'm married to a young lady who's 25 years younger than me, so I get a little defensive about these disparities in age.
In the past, you've played several roles which have almost been defined by their virile heterosexuality, and now you're doing almost the complete opposite. Is there something that actually attracted you to the role?
I do believe without getting too philosophical, that there is the anis and the anima in all of us. There's a feminine side in us and a masculine side in women. And that's part of it.
It's not bad for an old bag, huh?
The first person to spot Michael Douglas's feminine side was the film's director, Steven Soderbergh.
Steven came to me actually when we were making Traffic in the year 2000. I remember one day we were shooting I'm the Big Drug Czar in this picture, and he looks at me, he said, "Have you ever thought about Liberace?" I said, "No, I can't say that I have." "Steven, are you trying to tell me something?" I said, "Am I mincing a little bit here as the drug czar or something?" He said, no, and I just was wondering if you ever thought about it. As we became a running joke, and I started, "Well, thank you very much. It's very nice of you to think of me in that way." And so I picked up a couple of, imitations, and here we are 13 years later.
Well, I ask you, can you see me now?
Although famously flamboyant, Liberace remained in the closet until he died of AIDS in 1987, even suing the Daily Mirror for libel when it implied that he was gay.
You've said that you're wide open to romance in Britain. What sort of a British girl are you hoping to find?
Well, I haven't seen very many of them yet, so I'm wide open.
Why do you think there are no openly gay actors in Hollywood of your stature who could have played this role?
I think you're right. I think that as far as actors are concerned, even in this day, they maintain a straightness without having reveal, although it's opened up much more in television. But I guess for some, for some actors, it's still an issue.
I need a companion, a bodyguard, someone I can talk to. Say yes, Scott.
The film suggests that extreme fame can almost have a corrosive effect on the human spirit, particularly for those who might be vulnerable, like Scott Thorson. This is obviously something that you have experience of in your own family life. How did you feel about exploring it in the film?
Having grown up as second generation, my father was a movie star. So you don't know anything different, really, that's life, I would watch my father with Burt Lancaster, Tony Curtis, Frank Sinatra, whoever coming over to the house. I would see their insecurities or their foibles. I don't know how corrosive it is. It has been destructive for some people, and for others, it's been a blessing.